Welcome to the sports news. Now, under the full heat of the Kenyan Sun, Jeppesen and Sebastian Soderberg kept their cool to climb to the top of the Barclays Kenya Open leaderboard in the early hours of Thursday. However, the day belonged to Moritz, Lampert and Danie Van Tonder, who took charge at the end of the first day, while Kenyans struggled to keep up with the leaders as the disparity between the locals and established golfers came to the fore.
The Kenyan quest of bagging the Barclays Kenya Open Golf European Challenge Tour got a fair share of test after day one of action at the current golf course in Nairobi. An impressive Indiza Dismas opened his day's campaign with his hard-hitting wood, then a chip at the edge of the green for an eagle at par 4 hole 1. Indiza, who led the Kenyan party at the 2015 edition, finished day one of this year's edition tied 9th with 3 under par round of 69. Another player who caught the eye of many was Kenyan amateur Matthew Wahome, whose 3 under par round of 69 leaves him among other 11 golfers who share the 9th position.
Tomorrow I hope to make the cut. I'm trying to go in with the same game plan that I had today. Just keep on the fairway, keep on the greens and try and make as many pars as I can.
Charles Rees is the other Kenyan who had an impressive outing, tied 20th on the leaderboard with the 2 under par round of 70. While Njoroge Brian and Othiambo David are tied at 34 with 1 under par round 71. English pro Dave Coupland, who won Wednesday's Kenya Open Pro-Am tournament, feels no pressure after day one of action. Moritz, Lampert and Danie Van Tonder took charge of the first day of the new European Challenge Tour season as they shared one slot lead at the Barclays Kenya Open after the opening round. Lampert boogied a free round of 66 for 6 under par, where he was soon joined by South African Van Tonder, one shot ahead of French duo Clement Bardona and Andy and Sadia, as well as Sweden's Sebastian. For a number of years now, the Kenyans have failed to sparkle during this Barclays Kenya Open European Challenge Tour. But this time round, there is some optimism that positive results will be in the offing. Moses Wahesi, KTN Sports.
Athletics Kenya President Jackson Tuwei has called on Noah Nyenyi to come clear on the reasons behind his resignation as the athletics representative at the body. Nyenyi stepped down from his position, citing frustrations and lack of commitment by the federation to fight the doping menace that has rocked the country and is threatening the country's participation in this year's Olympics.
It's not very clear on what he has said, because he has been a member of the executive for quite a long while. He's the athletes' representatives, and I think it would have been better that he comes to the executive committee, because he's a member of the executive committee, to elaborate on what frustrations he's going through, so that it can be discussed, because there are forums in Athletics Kenya that we have, and I would have suggested that maybe he goes through those forums. So really, I don't see where we have frustrated anybody.
KTN Weather, in association with More Team Do.
All right, we had asked you whether you believe that the national government should take credit for some of those projects that are conducted at the counties as well. Just want to read some of your feedback tonight. Keem Prince says that will be true if they take credit for the corruption and failures as well. I want to wind up with Michael Gitonga, who says, why the storm in a teacup? The public benefits either way. Those are your views. Thanks for watching, but please do stay with us here on KTN News. The news continues. Let's then remind you of what's coming up right after this bulletin. Sophia Wanuna is up next with the last word, and we continue. We're taking a look at the Jubilee administration. 3 years on, the Cabinet Secretary for Transport, James Macharia, is live in studio with her. That happens in just a few minutes from now. So please do stay with us right here on KTN News. I'm Yvonne Okwara Matole. Have a good night.